Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Denzel Taylor, and this is Kickback Talks. And you know what? If you got your blunt, light that shit up right now. And if you got your drink, hey, I know it's 4 o'clock somewhere, so take a motherfucking shot for me. Here on Kickback Talks, we like to discuss different topics, and I'll give my opinion. But always remember that my point of view is my point of view, in my opinion. You're always entitled to have your own perspective. Even though we bring in different outlooks from different angles, you're always entitled to your own perspective because these opinions are my motherfucking opinions. Let's chat. Let's talk about masks and insecurities. Oh bitch, welcome to the masquerade ball. We live in a technology-dominant world. With the right lighting, the perfect angle, and correct filter, oh bitch, we're poppin'. But let's talk about the right angle, the right filter, and the right lighting. Do you ever feel like sometimes you're hiding yourself from somebody else? And we wear poker face all the time. Like, because I know I do it. Shit, I do it at work. Oh, bitch, you're not getting my number because I do not want to be in the work group chat. But them hoes got me anyways. They got me anyway. So you take that hoe with a grain of salt, you smile, and put them bitches on mute. Or, like that time when you had to go to your Aunt Brenda's house and that bitch, instead of making green beans, she decided to make green bean casserole. But because she old as fuck, you still smile and say, thank you, Auntie Brenda, this is really good. But thinking about masks and insecurities, you know how I like to do. I had to hit up this World Wide Web. I don't need to be so full of myself that I feel that I am without flaws. I can be beautiful and imperfect at the same time. I have a healthy relationship with my aesthetic insecurities. Lupita Nyong'o said that. I don't need to be so full of myself that I am without flaw. I can feel beautiful and imperfect at the same time. I have a healthy relationship with my aesthetic insecurity. I kept digging, and I found myself here. I'm a very positive person, but this whole concept of always having to be nice, always smiling, always happy, that's not real. It was like wearing a mask. I was becoming this perfectly chiseled sculpture, and that was bad. That took a long time to understand. Alicia Keys said that. I'm a very positive person. But this whole concept of always being nice, always smiling, always happy, that's not real. It was like I was wearing a mask. I was becoming this perfectly chiseled sculpture, and that was bad. That took a long time to understand. That says, hey, I'm cool with my flaws, I'm cool with feeling bad, and I'm feeling sad, and I'm also good with feeling okay. Then on the other hand, we have an artist that says, oh bitch, when I have to conform to societal norms, that should make me feel like I'm wearing a mask. Granted, I want to look good, but being this perfect sculpture, that's bad. And it became so bad that it took a long time for me to understand where it was coming from. My nosy ass keep digging. Cause I wanted to get everybody's looks on masks and insecurities. But the one thing that I wanted to point out before we go even further, whenever we say insecurities, we always make that ideal notion of if you're insecure, you're not beautiful. You feel not beautiful or not handsome about yourself. And I don't necessarily think that insecurities has anything to do with your appearance. Granted, yeah, but you might have acne, so you might feel a little crazy because, you know, you look crazy, and that's an insecurity. I understand that. And then, yeah, you might the back of your shoe might be a little busted, so you don't want everybody to see you slipping and da 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 da, and so you feel a little insecure about that, your appearance. But when in general, I feel like whenever we have a conversation and we say, oh, this is they're insecure, it automatically becomes, oh bitch, you don't think that you pretty, or oh nigga, you don't think that you handsome. And I never really felt like that has to do anything with your looks. We Wear the Mask by Paul Laurence Dunbar. We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human guile, with torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and with mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be otherwise? In counting all our tears and sighs, nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but oh great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh the clay is vile beneath our feet and long the mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. Yo, if you fuck with that, drop some motherfucking snaps in the goddamn comments. Come on, Paul Laurence Dunbar. But when you really think about what Mr. Dunbar said, in that first line, he said, we wear the mask that grin and lies. It hides our cheeks and it shades our eyes. So when you think about that, does he mean a physical mask? Hell no, he don't mean a physical mask. He means your personal aura. Bitch, you have a wall built up. Because technically we all wear masks, because I can guarantee you that nobody is 100% comfortable with sharing all of their emotions. And if they are, God bless you, and I support you. But with me and the other 97% of the people in the planet, bitch, sharing your emotions with people is hard. So we do put this mask on for that false sense of security. I believe that we wear masks. One, nobody likes rejection. And then also to protect ourselves. Pride can make you think the wrong way, think the right way, think about 10 steps ahead, and then also think about the 5 steps behind you, if you get where I'm coming from. Where do we receive these masks from? You remember earlier I said that when people say insecurities, they usually think, oh, she's insecure, so that makes her not pretty. Oh my gosh, Becky is so insecure, and I cannot believe that she did. You know what I'm saying? The LennyLetters.com, shout out to them. And this is a cultural topic, and it says why black women are so increasingly seeking plastic surgery. But look who they got their shit from. From the health concerns to Kim Kardashian's butt, a look at the uptick in augmentation among black women. You are beautiful, and you are anointed. Bitch, don't lay on no motherfucking table, because bitch, they want your ass. Bitch, they want your cheekbones. You get what I'm saying? And I'm sorry if you feel offended by me saying bitch, but that's just how I talk. Like it's been me ever since I was knee high to a grasshopper. That's just the way I talk. So I don't mean to offend you, but let's be real. Cause y'all hoes will go do some shit real quick to look like what the fuck you feel white America thinks that you should look like. When I say wear a mask, I don't want y'all to think that I mean, oh bitch, go natural and take your makeup off, because I grew up in a household where my mama was the first person up and that bitch face be beat for Jesus. Honey, you will never catch that lady without her makeup on. And it's not because she's ugly, because honey, my mother is gorgeous. But bitch, it's just because she wants to look good and she takes pride in doing the art of her makeup. Now, it's a difference between putting on some makeup and putting on a whole different motherfucking face. Just saying. Modern day plastic surgery came about in the early 20th century to treat war injuries. For the first time in history, soldiers were actually surviving their injuries. As Dr. Peter Glidner, MD of plastic surgery practice in Glidner Center in Chicago explains, plastic surgery was something that could restore function of anesthetics. It became a special form of rehabilitation, empowering people to live the lives that they felt that were meant to live. If an individual sees their appearance as hindrance to be the person they wish to be, Dr. Glidner explains, it is the role of the plastic surgeon to facilitate that physical change that allowed them this state of normality. In this whole article alone, and shout out to LennyLetter.com, this one paragraph lets you know that, yeah, modern day plastic surgery came. Then y'all hoes went and saw that Kim Kardashian got her ass did, and now black women are increasingly seeking plastic surgery. This is what really made me get into this topic, because I heard this subject about Brown versus the Board of Education. You know, the trial from back in the day. Well, when for a point in Brown versus the Board of Education, they did this test called the doll test. And if you don't know, let me break it down to you. In the 1940s, psychologists Kenneth and Mamie Clark designed a conductive series of experiments known as the doll test to study the psychology effects of segregation on the African American children. Doctors Clark used 4 dolls, identical except for color, to test the children's racial perceptions. Their subjects, children between the ages of 3 to 7, were asked to identify both the race of the dolls and which color they prefer. A majority of the children preferred the white doll and assigned positive characteristics to it. The Clarks concluded that the prejudice, discrimination of segregation created a feeling of inferiority among African American children and damaged their self-esteem. Okay? So, I brought that up to bring this up. Why do we wear masks? Why do we wear masks? Why do we feel that it's okay to hide our emotions? Personally, I believe that it's because we automatically, systematically has been taught to think that. To feel like, oh, well, nigga, don't tell nobody how you feel, and if you show your emotions, you'll think you weak. Oh, they'll think you weak. Your friends will think you weak. And I say that because, again, like I've said before, y'all already know I am a gay man. And I came out to my mom when I was in high school, because I just felt like it was easier for me to talk to her. I came out to my mom and my sister. But then, when I came out to my dad was like, man, as long as you happy, and as long as as long as you are good, I'm good. Then when my older brother, because I'm the youngest of three, when my older brother found out, he was like, man, I don't give a fuck about that shit. He was like, what really hurts my feelings is that you didn't tell me sooner. He was like, nigga, you kept this secret with you. And it wasn't that I kept a secret from them. It's just the fact that I didn't tell my brother and my daddy. Because I just felt like, well, the men gonna judge me. Honestly, that's how I felt. I felt like the men were going to judge me. And so, but my mom and my sister, I was like, oh, they're my girls, so they don't really care. Me and my sister, that bitch she older than me. Our birthday is a day apart, so we like ride or die. You get what I'm saying? And my brother the same way. But we just have a different relationship. Like my sister, I can talk to her about like the ignorant shit that I do. My brother, I can talk to him about the smart things and the smart decisions that I want to do. You get where I'm coming from? Yeah. So, I just automatically felt that it was easier for me to talk to the women because I felt like I related to the women. But then when I heard my dad and my brother's perspective, it made me feel shady as fuck. Because it was like, damn, everybody in your life know this shit except them two. And it's not that you hiding it. It's just the fact that, nigga, you just ain't never told them. And so that brought me to this because it made me feel like in our community, yes, men are supposed to be strong. Yes, men are supposed to be the provider, be the protector, and everything like that. But do we ever check in on that man? Do you get where I'm coming from? Because if he's been taught to keep his feelings to himself, then how will you ever 100% know if he's okay? Let's get into some music real quick. And this is one of my favorite songs from J.U. Leave y'all comments and let me know what y'all think about the music.
J.U. We all face hard times, ups and downs, trials and tribulations, but God gives the strongest angels the hardest battles, so keep your head up, nigga. To all my niggas behind the wall losing hope, keep your head high, I see you, my nigga. You just tryna stay afloat. To all the women that selling that's for the dough, keep your head high, I see you, lil' mama. You just tryna stay afloat. I see you young and you struggling, wanting more. Keep your head high, I see you, my nigga. You just tryna stay afloat. Your family gone and you facing life on your own. Keep your head high, I see you, my nigga. You just tryna stay afloat. Been through it all, trust me, I seen that road. Taking shortcuts through life's them back roads. Wasn't a pretty sight, this young and he had to fight. Standing in the depths of hell, I shine bright. These niggas wanna strip me, these hoes the same thing. Different category, but both of them want my brain. Draining me of energy, fooling me like they friends of me. Notice the coincidence, nigga, I read the energy. Triumph, I overcame it, my nigga, you do the same. Keep a focused membrane, stay positive, nil pray. Sit and take time and be proud that you here today. Cause a lot of folks ain't make it, be thankful to G.O.D. What's my name? Young King. Your name, same thing, so make her your young queen and make you a young P.R.I.N.C. Your melanin so supreme, and remember that it's way bigger problem than you and me. To all my niggas behind the wall losing hope, keep your head high, I see you, my nigga. You just tryna stay afloat. To all the women that selling that's for the dough, keep your head high, I see you, lil' mama. You just tryna stay afloat. I see you young and you struggling, wanting more. Keep your head high, I see you, my nigga. You just tryna stay afloat. Your family gone and you facing life on your own. Keep your head high, I see you, my nigga. You just tryna stay afloat. Seen it all, my vision is clear. Took the jewels, make some moves, and nigga, we here. I'm tryna take it to that realm through the hole in the earth. I know you tripping, probably thinking this kid is berserk, but you gon' learn. To all the people who struggle, I see you. Ain't no life better than yours, just know that we equal. They gon' trash you, try to bash you, you better be strong. Just know your future bright as stars. You walking with God, the world is yours. We was destined to make us a way. Think the way into the life you wantin' to see. You done came a long way to go even further. Swear we all ain't perfect, but we deserve it. And I promise promise you gon' make it, I promise that you gon' rise. And when it's your time, the moon ain't blocking your shine. You better stay focused and chase it, stay on your grind. To get to the top of the mountain, you gotta climb. To all my niggas behind the wall losing hope, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. To all the women that sellin' that's for the dough, keep your head high, I see you little mama, you just tryna stay afloat. I see you young and you struggling, wanting more, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Your family gone and you facing life on your own, keep your head high, I see you my nigga, you just tryna stay afloat. Stay afloat, stay afloat, stay afloat, stay
afloat. Let's get into some Houston music. This my girl One La from motherfucking Houston. Let me know what y'all think. Leave your comments in the comments, and you can find both of them on iTunes. One La is the girl.
Yeah, One La, you already know what it is. This a motherfucking dub, bitch. Yeah, we gon'
Ori, the beat.
just shit the pack off to Louisiana. Mardi Gras dancing all in my Fanta. Donna Dasher pressing all my diamonds vixens. I got that big old bag on me like I'm Santa. Got your bitch rolling up dope on Jones to me like my name was Mrs. Indiana. Mason Margellas look like a Martian. Just like a movie, you know I'm starring. When I come down the street swerving my foreign, you bitches next looking lopsided. Tryna figure how I got mine. Bitch stay on my lane, hop about mine. Know y'all niggas thinking, damn, lot of rap now. I'm thinking, bitch, it's about time to show y'all niggas how we swing and bang from 249 to the south side. Hold a bitch, bitch, I ain't coming from it. You don't wanna start it with me. I'ma have your head knocked off with your shoulder lean and pop you like a soda can. Mix you like a wizard, man. Looking like the little engine could, but you know I can't. You hoes don't want no problems, man. Gas, call it contraband. The way I bag it up and move around like the big man. I'm out here whipping the paint. Just like I whipping the grain. Throwing that ass, looking back, made I'm faint. Eat it up, looking like it's a milkshake. Steak, shrimp, lobsters all on your plate. My baby know he fucking with the great. Packs in them bricks, toting them sticks. Move the wrong way, you get hit like a bitch. Come to your side, fuck it up, then we dip. You bitches know you ain't built for this shit. Just shit the pack off to Louisiana. Mardi Gras dancing all in my Fanta. Donna Dasher pressing all my diamonds vixens. I got that big old bag on me like I'm Santa. Got your bitch rolling up dope on Jones to me like my name was Mrs. Indiana. Mason Margellas look like a Martian. Just like a movie, you know I'm starring. Big pack off to Louisiana. Mardi Gras dancing all in my Fanta. Donna Dasher pressing all my diamonds vixens. I got that big old bag on me like I'm Santa. Got your bitch rolling up dope on Jones to me like my name was Mrs. Indiana. Mason Margellas look like a Martian. Just like a movie, you know I'm starring.
Some comments in the leave me some comments and down below and let me know what you think so that they can know what you guys feel about their music. I had to take a smoke break because y'all hoes almost had me in my feelings. Let's get into this article, and this article is by aamc.org, and it says, manning up can often bring men down. Too often, black men don't share their feelings and miss out on getting mental health help. A researcher and depression survivor asked, what's going on? And suggests possible ways forward. How could they not know all of this about each other? When one asks the other what's going on, the other always responds, great, fantastic, or I'm good, and they move on in their favorite topics: sports, cars, TV, work, more sports, larger TVs, and other safe subjects. Jack and Hank do not talk about what's really going on with them. Rarely do they talk about their health. They practically never talk about their feelings or about sources of their insecurities. Jack and Hank both suffer from tough guy syndrome. Nigga, you don't have to always be a douchebag. Do you get where I'm coming from? And I'm sorry if you taking this as harsh. But you don't have to always be a fucking douchebag to make somebody feel okay. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody know how the fuck you feel. Because then if you don't, you're going to have so many emotions bottled up inside of you to the point where, bitch, you're going to be like a motherfucking when you stick Alka-Seltzer inside of a Sprite can and that bitch explodes. I mean in a Coke bottle and that bitch explodes. You can only take so much. You have to tell somebody something, and then y'all always feel away when somebody say, "Oh, let's go talk to a psychiatrist or to a therapist," because in the black community, you have to be crazy if you go on to talk to a psychiatrist, to a therapist, when not even expressing how you feel and talking about the things that are on your mind in an effective way. That's a win for the whole culture. Do you get where I'm coming from? And that can still make you tough. You get what I mean? By understanding where the fuck your emotions come from, that can make you strong. Because you already know, when I feel like this is how I have to do this, that, and the other. But not, oh, when I'm feeling like this, let me suppress it and throw it in the bag and not talk about it. What's more, African American men may not feel comfortable talking about personal matters with someone they feel is quite different culturally and socioeconomically. So, the reason that I brought up the article from AAMC.org is because, as you saw, it said that a lot of African American men like to hide their emotions. And I believe that we see it every day in misplaced anger from, like, if you get into it with your neighbor or miscommunication. Where do we usually store these feelings? Because a lot of young black men don't talk about how they feel to stop the pain or to stop the hurt that they're going through. The word insecurity should make you think deeper. Because at the end of the day, we all have a purpose, and that we all are special in our own way. So I challenge you, if you're listening, to, just for a day, give it a try. Remove your mask and be absolutely transparent with the people around you. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Denzel Taylor, and this has been Kickback Talks. I love you, and thank you for listening.